Yeah, okay. It's paper folded into different sections, and on the front is my face, and then those quarters open up into textures, different paper colour, bit of carpet, bit of netting, bit of string, and then going in a deeper level, and then more a spiralling, very kind of confused, different colours, lacking in boundaries, out of control in some ways. And for me, it kind of represents me and what I interpret as a personality disorder diagnosis. And coming today to this event has really helped, because I can't identify with personality disorder at all, although I've been diagnosed with it. To me, it's just a overwhelming mess, and I suppose this piece of artwork describes that, and everything being very fragmented and sections rather than a whole. So, but it's been really nice being amongst other people and hearing their experiences, and getting out as well, not being isolated, actually getting out and re-engaging with art, really, because I'm an artist and always have been. But since my diagnosis, the last 4 years I've not, the last 2 years I've not created at all. In fact, I've had no motivation. So today's been nice, creating that piece, and just and feeling some sense of value, which I haven't felt for many years, and part of society, instead of feeling like a ghost, a non-existent person who has no purpose or meaning in society. So being here today has been really helpful for me, although I still find it very difficult to identify with having a personality disorder.
Any thoughts about either what's been said or about the image?
I think I suppose I identify with what you were saying about feeling like a ghost, in that sense of not really existing in the same world as other people exist, or feeling things that other people don't feel, and the different layers that hide behind the face that you've drawn on the front. I always think of personality disorder that there's nothing, you can't see it. It's in what's underneath. It's often difficult to express, and I think that piece expresses it really well, even though you say you have difficulties identifying with the diagnosis. That piece seems to resemble the feeling of having personality disorder really clearly.
It's quite fragile, rather beautiful actually, different colours and textures, and very sensitive piece of work when I look at it.
It's a really stunning piece of work. It's got so much depth. It's very beautiful. So I wonder if you'll be able to identify as being an artist again now you've started making work. Maybe, the term personality disorder. I mean, I really responded to what you were saying in terms of the term. It's just an awful term, isn't it? Who would want to identify with that? Whereas you still got the feelings of whatever they are.
I think for me it's been a case of I used to work on the other side, and so now going from a professional to a client, I found very difficult to accept, and nobody has been able to explain to me what a personality disorder means. And so for me it's a very abstract, can't make sense of it. All I'm in touch with is very overwhelming feelings, and very much like you were saying about that rage and that uncontrolled, overwhelming. I don't know if everybody's very different and everybody's experience is very different with personality disorder, or whether it's helpful to pigeonhole or stereotype in some way. I'm not really sure.
I think it's really interesting what you're saying, because one of the things that brought to my mind was when I was sitting in there, I couldn't tell who had a personality disorder diagnosis and who was staff, who was an artist, and I can't sort of tell from the art as well. And I think that's kind of interesting about a certain level of bewilderment we all share, no matter where you sit. And it sounds like you sat on both sides as staff and as a patient as well. And I think that's a really, to me, that seems to be something that's quite valuable and we should hold on to. We should never really just say these people are personality disorders and these people are not. Actually,
I think I've encountered so much stigma and so many doors closed on me because of the diagnosis that I think that's all part of the anger of the not willing to accept a label that nobody can explain to me what that label means.
I wonder how it's been looking at your image and talking about this.
I find it very empowering and very positive because I feel a sense of value about my opinion, whereas up till today I haven't been out, I don't go out, I don't go anywhere, I just pop down the shops, do some shopping, that's it. And so that piece that we were looking at earlier in the gallery of the suspended silver cutlery and musical instruments reminded me of that suspended animation of just going nowhere, just stuck, just hanging, just nothingness really. So today's been great, getting out flat, meeting other people like-minded and being creative and coming to a gallery and just feeling moved by art again. So yeah, it's been great.